Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rob, aka the ISO GOAT. I just wanted to talk about something. It kind of piqued my interest yesterday in the HDAO community. Sudden wealth syndrome. So whenever that does happen, if you ever do come into a large amount of money, whether it's through family, whether it's through investments, things like that, I do recommend a couple things. I actually have 17 things that I wanted to go over with you guys. Because a lot of times, especially with lottery winners, over 70% end up broke within the next 3 to 5 years. Don't let that be you. You want your money to be working for yourself. So number one, avoid making any hasty decisions. I know it can be very exciting when you check your account, like, hey, I have so-and-so amount of money. Take the necessary time. Don't be impulsive. Don't just, hey, I'm going to send this to my bank account. I'm going to do this. I'm going to buy that. I'm going to buy this. Take your time. Some people need weeks. Some people need days. Some people may need a couple months, whether it's 6 months. Cool. You know yourself better than anybody else. Number two, create a financial plan. So however you want to allocate the money, whether it's to retirement, you have your list of must-dos or your wants, etc. Definitely have that written down somewhere so that way you can stick to that. Number three, don't make any large purchases up front. Take your time. There's no rush. You have the money. It's sitting there. Just take your time. Okay. Number four, assemble a wealth management plan. So in doing so, this can include an advisor, a CPA, tax expert, an accountant. If you're in crypto, I recommend having somebody that specializes in crypto taxes. That's specifically what I'm referring to in this situation. Number five, this is going to be a key one. Don't fall prey to schemes and some of your friends. I know your friends are going to have business ventures. Hey, I want to do this. Hey, can I borrow this? Hey, can I borrow? No. Simple as that. If you want to fall to it, you may be a kind person. That's fine. But eventually you're going to have to put your foot down at some point. Number six, be discreet and don't let anyone know. There's some people that are very flashy out there, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with the nice cars, nice houses, etc. But be kind of discreet about your stuff. You don't want everybody knowing your business. Hey, he's worth so-and-so amount of money, or hey, he just, won the lottery, or hey, he had crypto and it went to $1,000 per coin. He had like 10,000 coins. Don't tell people that. Just be discreet about it. Be discreet. Use caution. Okay. Number seven, this is going to be a key one. Pay your debt. There's a lot of people that come into money and they're like, hey, I'm going to buy this. I'm going to buy that. I'm going to lease this. I'm going to lease that. Pay off what you owe first, please. Because you're going to put yourself in a hole if you continue to splurge money and you haven't even paid off the debt that you currently have. Be smart about the money. Now, with all these things being said, before I get into it, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Don't invest in anything that you're not willing to lose the money, because there is a potential for that, especially when it comes to crypto. Number eight, do not quit your job yet. That's a huge red flag, especially if you quit immediately. Give it a little time to cool off. At least that's what I plan on doing whenever it happens. You don't want people knowing your business or speculating. I guess they could speculate, but it becomes real obvious if you quit your job and you go tell your boss, hey, I'm out, literally the day after it happens, and there's plenty of different scenarios where things could go wrong with that. So don't do that. Don't do that. Number nine, once the money is in the account, I would say let it sit for a little bit, because your adrenaline's probably rushing. You're probably wanting to spend it, and that's typically ties into hasty decisions. So just give it a little time, let it sit in your account for a little bit, just a little bit. That's different for everyone. So obviously, you know yourself, know your limitations. Number 10, invest in yourself. This is one I want to harp on. Learn how to grow your money. Okay. At this point, you have the funds. Okay. You need to find ways to have your money work for itself so that way you don't ever have to work for money. Okay? Make the money work for you. You don't work for the money.